Good morning, good morning. Wonderful day. So I'm Dr. Firdaus here. So today we're going to know about GMO. Before we go into the channel, please subscribe the YouTube channel. Do not forget, click the bell to have regular notification. All right. So today going to be a very, very important session that you're going to know about everything about GMO. Not everything, a very important session that you guys need it because GMO is another toxin area that normally people do not talk about this. So today is going to be a very informative session for every single one of you and how DXN going to help us preventing from GMO. GMO is something that you can never run away, okay? Because the world is going too fast, and this is how the food is being uh, genetically modified for catering the demand what we need. Okay, you see at the back of me, okay, you can see on your left there is a potato tree. This is how GMO is in a very simple manner. And then at the back of me there is tomato. So what they do, they take the tomato and take the potato and they get it married, like a Caucasian getting married to an African or different ethnic, this kind of things. So we can take the tomato and they mix it genetically, engineered together so that in one plant, so you can see from one plant, you get the potato and the tomato. That is possible for current technology. This is how genetically it is been engineered. The gene, the chromosome there, they modified. This is brilliant, right? But at the same time, it's good, yes, they have good part of it, but bad, yes, we have the dark side of it. So let's go in and see exactly how we, as a consumer, can prevent ourselves from this to keep ourselves healthy. See, the banana, many, many years back, our ancestors had the banana, which is on the left of you, which is, has a lot of seed, and this is how the banana is. But now we have this big, huge banana, and it's very nice, beautiful, but do they really have nutrition? They do have nutrition, but the nutrition what they come with, it is not a full structured or full-blown nutrition, and a lot of side effect is given there, a little there. Okay, for an example, when you take this sort of banana, that's why a lot of people has this problem with diabetic patients always have sugar spiking due to this banana. All right, but when you take this banana, the seeded banana, no, no problem at all, because this is the original version of the banana. Now, but people, I think if you were to sell this type of banana, nobody wants to buy this. Okay, people will go for this one, and it's going to be tastier, nicer, bigger, and all kind of stuff. Okay, how are you going to do smoothie with this? I can't just imagine. Okay. If they were to sell this banana, I don't think so even I will buy this and enjoy. But I had an experience of eating this one because those days, in my, when I was a little kid in the farm, we used to have. So we used to eat this, put, the mouth, we will take the seed and then we will be like shooting around with the seed. We used to play with this. Okay. And okay, come and see the corn. We know the corn is on your right hand side. It is not really a health benefit corn. Okay, you can eat them, no harm. Okay, no harm. That is not going to cause you any major disease or anything. But the thing is that this corn has a lot of nutrition and it has a lot of fiber. Okay, remember, good fiber. Okay, and they also have good omega. But this corn doesn't have fiber that much, has a lot of sugar, starch, and it doesn't have omega. Everything is gone. Why? Genetically, it's been re-engineered, and because this corn, the insects love it, especially a caterpillar. Caterpillar loves this corn. Okay, so that's why they re-engineered the whole thing so that the caterpillar don't come now for this corn. Because this corn, even the caterpillar don't like to eat, but what to do? We do not know about anything, so we eat this corn. And they also put butter. They grill it and all sort of things they do. But this is what people like. But the trap there is make it tasty. Definitely, human will grab it. Okay, it's going to be good or bad. Okay, comes to the eggplant. Okay, eggplant is something that really nutritionally benefit. Okay, now they have, this is what we know about eggplant. The original eggplant is this. Okay, and what we have now is this. This is the eggplant what we have now in a different form. They have a long one, short one, semi-short, a little one, a more cuter one, and all. But this is re-engineered already many years back. Okay, not now, but nobody eats this eggplant. Okay, and those days we used to play elastics, or we used to play a lot of stuffs with this eggplant. It's a little bitter and not that tastier, but it looks exactly the same, but it's very tiny. Okay, this is the one. I see. In Tamil, we call it sundaka. In English, it's still called eggplant, but they already re-engineered this and it become. But now still we can get this in the market. Okay, and this is what is very popular. Okay, in the market. This is the eggplant now. We still can get it in Malaysia, but I don't know in other countries. The rest of the eggplant, this is the worst one. This is the worst one, and this is still good. Okay, and another one is this, but it's okay. But there's no harm. It's not really going to give you a major side effect. If you cannot eat this, you only must eat this. No, there's no such thing like that. But then at the same time, it has a little bit of effect there. The effect is, okay, uh, this eggplant, the small little ones, has more nutritional benefit. It has a lot of omega. It comes with omega, and it comes with a lot of fiber and a lot of good stuff. Okay, but the other eggplant, it is huge. It also has vitamins and minerals, but in a very small manner. Okay, comes to carrot. Everyone knows this is the best carrot we have taken, and this is the best. So I always say carrot is the Holland made. It is not God made. Okay, so look at this carrot. This is the original carrot. Okay, this is the original carrot, and what you seen earlier. Okay, this is man-made carrot, and this is God-made carrot, and this is how it looks like. Look at the color of the keratin. The keratin is really very hard and it's really pure. This is the high keratin. Whereby the orange carrot, I had encountered patients who come to me who took 3 to 4 carrots daily. They blend this, they make it into juice, and they drink it for about 2 to 3 months. Um, Seriously, aggressively every day. Okay, so why? Because they encountered eyesight problems, so they wanted to increase their eyesight. So this is where they have taken this, and they have changed into orangey color, the fair ones. Okay, these patients is like Chinese or Europeans or Caucasians. They're very fair. So when they have a little bit of color change, we can notice that. Okay, they will change a little orangey or yellow. Okay, so she came to me and she's looking, doctor, they said, doctor, lately when color is changing, so I'm suspecting that, a lot of people say I have jaundice. Okay, so I said, I took a history of a diet, and then she said, I take regular carrot for past 3 months, 4 carrots daily morning as a juice. So this is what happened. Why? The keratin in the orange carrot, what we have now, it is not a full structured keratin. Okay, there is a lot of re-engineering, so the chromosome is not balanced. Okay, it's not balanced. So the body cannot digest a certain vitamins from there. You see, carrot has five different components, five different types of keratins. Okay, so in these five types, the body need to have all the five in order to absorb or use them. Okay, so this is the issue. That's why the night blind is not being rectified or is not be able to do anything, even though they give vitamin A, which is synthetically made from the lab. Okay, but it doesn't work. Okay, so this is how you look at it. Look at the color. It's so purplish and it's so beautiful and it's so looks so nutritionally high. This is the real carrot. But you can't get this now. I've never seen in my life. I've never come across this carrot. Okay, and it after a period of time it has changed. Look at the color as how it has been changed. It's changed from yellow and then finally now it's orange. Okay, and this is how the beautiful carrot now is. Okay, it is so nice, it looks so good. Okay, but nutritionally it's very low. So genetic modification, a re-engineering of the structure of internal, the original food has been vastly going on. And this is how a lot of re-engineering is happening. And this is not the real picture. This is a makeup, so just want to show you all. Okay, don't freak out. Okay, but it looks real, right? So at maybe one day, you will find this. Okay, maybe you can have this as a pet at home. Huh? It looks good. It comes to the egg. Egg is something that everybody love egg. So what's really happening in the industry of egg? Okay, we are eating haploid egg. Okay, this haploid egg is a single chromosome. Single chromosome. Every egg has two chromosomes, which is from the male and from the female, and then it become one, and then it grows, and then it's a structure. You see how beautiful is the internal part of the chicken. Okay, this is how the whole anatomy. Okay, and it comes from the ovary and the embryo, and then it travels through. Then it gets the sperm there, and then it comes, and then it gets added with the shell. But what we do is, we modify. We gap in some hormones to the chicken, and we create the haploid egg so that with single chromosome, we do not need a double chromosome or two chromosomes. We can just, the side effect of this is gynecomastia. Okay, this is the male breast. Okay, this is the major side effect of now. We can see, especially the teachers in the school, you can observe your children if you are teaching for the younger primary ones. Okay, you can see this a lot. Okay, nowadays a lot of people has this problem. They have male breast. The male breast is even getting bigger than the woman's breast nowadays. Okay, and this is how it is. Okay, and this one, you see, this is a problem. If you see anyone like this, definitely they are eating a larger portion of their food is the regular food is chicken. Okay, the current chicken and the chicken egg both are genetically modified, and the chromosome, the hormones is been changed, and they are being injected with a lot of progesterone and estrogen. And this is what happens for the child or any kids with a large amount of breast. Look at it, how it looks like. Okay, it's so horrible, and this cannot be reversed. Okay, you cannot reverse this. And you see the hips is also getting bigger, and the hips gets big, and then the pelvic bones also gets bigger, broader. Okay, normally a woman will have a large pelvic bone. Okay, the male has smaller one. Okay, and this is one of the large reconstructive surgery in most of the country. The cosmetic surgeries or either the surgery, which is for correction, is male breast reconstructive surgery is one of the top in most of the countries, because chicken is something very regularly and everyone commonly will have it. Okay, And this chicken is another problem is, and it also drops the sperm count. You see, in the fertility department, in the hall, most of the hospitals, we have major issues on fertility issues, managing this because any couples who gets married in a very early age did not get baby. This is a very huge, big problem. And what happens for a male? It pelvic bones, hips gets bigger, wider, and gets to have bigger breasts, and this is how it looks like. And also the sperm counts will start to drop. Okay, a male become more female, and a female become more female, whereby the little child will attain age in the age of 10. 10 is very common now. 10 to 12 is common. And I have experienced even the age of 7. And I counted one child in the age of 10 to have breast cancer. The age of 10 to have breast cancer. Remember that, okay? Age of 10 having breast cancer and the age of 7 getting her period. What and where these things going on? You saw the picture just now, a little hand with the dog head, and this is how the answer is. Everything is really going haywire because we are re-engineering the growth. Okay, this is the side effect. This is the side effect. The side effect of these GMO products, there is a little, not much. There is little side effect, but I also will tell you where it goes wrong and how can we save ourselves. Okay, this is something very important because your child, your loved ones are eating chicken every day, and a lot of people are very very worried that in their family kids gets married, okay, and then they don't have children. So this is one of the main reasons. All my fertility cases, whoever come and see me and get consultation from me, I always tell them the first rule is to stop chicken for a while. Okay, totally off. All right, and this is what it's really. And also, this kids, the female child will get polycystic ovary syndrome, and she will have fibroid. She have a lot of cysts, all different types of cysts will start to grow in the age of 6, 7. When she comes to the age of 15, 18, she has full-blown uh, PCO, okay? Polycystic ovarian syndrome. This is a big problem now, okay? I always encountered this. A couple of weeks back also, people call me and say this girl is 18 years old and she has not got a period. What is really going on? I've seen many cases. They've come and they've never got the period since, a childhood until no period at all. But they only get worried when they want to get married. Okay, before that, people are so ignorant and not serious about their health because they never love themselves. When somebody else loves them, they're going to get married, and that's where they realize, oh, can I have baby? That is the big question mark. And that's where they come to the hospital and say, doctor, blah, 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 blah stuff. You see, where it goes wrong. What is really happening? Okay, this is a serious problem. This is extremely serious because genetically modified GMO, you can never run away from it. Okay, even I'm very strict when it comes to my food. I'm really careful, but I cannot run away. We cannot run. Our kids cannot run away. We have to live with it because we do not have in all the difference the good those good days vegetables. And I also will tell you what is the organic part of it. Okay, so you see, we have a lot of organizations says GMO it's really really good. Okay, you see on your left you see the eggplant, and this is how the whole thing has been uh, changed, and the corn has been changed, and the papaya has been changed, and every single thing has been changed. Okay, and many years back, okay, in year of 10,000 years ago, when people start farming, and a lot of things go haywire. Where did it go haywire? People never those days, many hundred years back, people has not been doing any business. everyone was farming for their own family. They has to plant something. They has a little bit of land, couple of pieces of land. They're doing farming for their own self. They have everything. They have rice, paddy field. They have corn. They have this. Gonna have that. Everything they have. And then they harvest. They keep for their family. And then they used to do barter trading, exchange what you have and what we don't have by exchanging the items in their, in what they grow. But after a period of time, okay, when people need money, when currency come into the world and then exchange, that's where they got to know that this thing can be sold and the demand starts to increase, world population starts to increase. So when all these things comes in picture, when you start to breed something in a huge acres of lands, that's where a lot of insects problems, you have to save, your food, your farming from all the insects. This is another huge problem that all the farmers have. You see, there is one incident in Europe, okay, in US, the caterpillar has really wiped off all the crops. So the millions of money have been lost, okay, and same goes to papaya. In Hawaii, there is one season there is no papaya at all. Just lately, couple of years back, maybe people have not realized this, we didn't have any local banana in Malaysia. All the bananas in Malaysia, in Peninsula, is gone. It's wiped out. If you plant anything, any papaya, any banana, the whole tree will get infected with one type of virus, and nobody could do anything. Nobody know what is really going on. But in Sabah, Sarawak, it's safe. It was, that virus didn't get there. And this was a major problem. So the lot of farmers who had this acres of land, farmed papaya, sorry, banana, lost a lot of money. So due to this kind of issues, this is where the GMO came in, and GMO came in to save the farmers, to save the plants, the food we eat, and also they start to make money. That's where it went wrong. So people start to know how to speed up the growth, how to make it big, how to make it seedless, and how to genetically modified, with a lot of danger. You see, now we have trees like coconut. Coconut, we have trees like 20 feet, that is God-made coconut, but human are more smarter, okay? In this come to GMO, God has lost, I guess, okay? They made the tree which is 5 feet tall, and they can make papaya full of papaya from top to the ground, and lot of modification. We have durian trees. You don't have to have huge durian tree. You can just have in a big pot. You can have this durian tree in your house. Okay, what tree you want, Musang King, whatever D24 and all this stuff, you can have it in your house. Fantastic enough. But they will give you when you already buy this, a little tree. They will tell you in 1 year time you will have fruit. Crazy. But coconut tree, it takes 15 years, if I'm not mistaken, to have fruit. But nowadays it's only 5. Then same goes to palm oil, and everything at speed is made it fast, and this is money. Why? One way to help the farmer, another way to help the economy. So in a way, they said it is really good for the economy and also for everything, and it doesn't cause a lot of damage either. And they have a lot of research papers saying that GMO is extremely safe for health and it is not damaging at all. But then the truth behind it, there is a lot of damage. There is damage, definitely. How can you go and change something? But our body is the best doctor. The body can handle it, okay? And with DXN, even we can handle it much, much, much better. In the whole world of science, okay, this is an informative world. In this informative world, we are drowning. We are practically drowning with a lot of information. You see, anyone who reads about it, You see, if I'm a doctor, when I read any articles about medical or anything to do with med or anything to do with health, I will able to understand it actually, you know, in a certain way. I can digest. I know whether they are really a good article, if it's not good article, it makes sense. No. If a farmer going to read a medical article, what is going to know? It's not going to know anything. He will just take it as what he read. If it is say nose bleeding is due to cancer, and you will say yes, nose bleeding is cancer. Go and check because you have nose bleeding. Nose bleeding is cancer. Done. You don't know anything beyond that. So this is how we draw. We take every single thing. A lot of people are reading, because now we have this Mr. Google. You can be able to get every single information. And also the YouTube is so good and it's teaching us a lot of things nowadays. And it is a good thing. It is a good thing. But all this technology, it is exactly like the knife. It's extremely sharp. If you were to use this in a wrong way, you can cause danger. You can really cut and you can lose a lot of things. So you must know how to handle this, how to use them, and where to maneuver and change this. Okay? And that's it. You see, GMO, it is a technology. Okay? It is not a food. It's not a food system. It's not a food chain and all. It is just a technology. It's been applied to modify or to strengthen the economic side of it, and also to protect the farmers and so on, blah, blah stuff. Okay? Yes, but that is also needed now. For this current situation, in this current world, 2021, okay, yes, we need this because things are really changing and things are growing very fast. 24 hours is very limited, sufficient for us. Why? We are so fast. The hours is still the same. We can't cope up with it. You just can't realize, you see, quarter year is already gone. Another 3 months, half a year gone. Another 6 months, finished. The whole year gone. I feel that December is just like that. It's just around the corner. I feel like that because the way it's going and it is so fast. See how? What are we going to do? Okay. So good. GMO is good, but it is if it is used ethically. Okay. But in a sustaining manner. But will this happen? Do you think they're going to use it ethically? And do you think they can maintain the quality of the GMO production so that they do not, modify it here and there and all? No, I don't think so. They will. You see, it always ended up in wrong hands. Why? People, human, we cannot change this human behavior. Tends to be a little greedy when it comes to money. Okay, so there's only four companies, one, two, three, four companies in the world are controlling the 60% of the seed market in the whole world. You see, how do they make seed for seedless? Seed for seedless. Where do they get it? You can't even imagine, right? So they have seed for seedless plant. But from there, when you have anything seedless, you cannot come out with any more um, plants anymore, any vegetables, because there is no seed. Normally what we do, we take the seed and then from there we can multiply back into many different plants. Okay, the same plants. But here, seedless have seed. So there is only four companies who manage and controlling the whole industry. Okay, so you have to buy from them, and there's a lot of regulations in different countries in different way that they only must buy from them. So this is really a big problem. Okay, why? I don't want to say why. Okay, but GMO, it is not the silver bullet. Okay, it is just a technology. It is just a gimmick, and but we have to live no other choice. And we cannot say that I want to do my own farming. You can't do farming in the balcony. You can't do farming in a, yes, you can grow a chili in the balcony. You can grow a tomato in the balcony. Yes, but that is still GMO. That is still genetically modified, but you never modified. It's already been modified a long time back. Then all this is genetically modified. And you can't really, everything is seedless now. We can't go and fight with this whole issue. But don't worry, okay? We have the silver bullet with us. I will tell you what is the silver bullet and how you're going to handle this, okay? You see, life is all about discipline and how much passion and love you have for yourself. Before you do anything in this whole world, the first and the most important thing that you need to do is love yourself. That is the most important. Love yourself as much as you can. Every single bit and every single second, you need to love. Then you will understand the value of life, the value of being a human being. Being a human being is the biggest gift on this earth, the most biggest. But are we living as how it's supposed to be? No. A lot of people has extremely bad health, extremely counting the days, and so bad. And the cost of this is purely 101% you. That person, that particular person, they are the cost, nobody else. Don't ever blame the government. Don't blame the GMO. Don't blame the toxin world. Don't. You have to take responsibility of your being. Your making is your being. But it is not late if you realize, and if you want to change, you have to put in the action and change. Look at the back here. The both the trees is the bonsai tree. Okay. And this bonsai tree is exactly the one, the same. If you don't take care, it'll be like this, which is on your left. If you really take care, if you have the passion, you have the love, and this is what you get. The attention you give, attention you need to give for yourself. It's very important. Attention. Have you ever listened to yourself? Your body communicates every time, every single moment your body communicates with you. You're not listening. You're so fast, want to make money, want to go to office. We are not living in the current world. When you're taking your shower, you're not taking your shower 100%. Your mind is in the office, your mind is in the meeting, your mind is there, here, blah, blah stuff. When you're having your food, no, you're not there. When you're driving, no, you're not there. Nothing we do, nothing we enjoy, or the current. No. This is so sad. Why? Everyone is so fighting for the time. The most expensive thing now in this world is time. Okay? So you have to love yourself. Health is something like a bonsai tree. The more attention you give, and you can make a life as this tree. Look at it, how beautiful it is. It is so wonderful. It looks, that same tree is this tree. First, it was totally bad shape, but you put in the effort, you rejuvenate the whole sand, you take it out, everything, put back the fertilizer, put more attention, put water, give more time, trim it there, trim it here, and then wait for a while, and then keep looking and keep growing it, keep looking at, keep growing it, and put a lot of attention, and this is what you get. Health is like this. You cannot just come and pick up health pop like that. You cannot have quick modification. No, today, one of my downline, and she said, how can we help these people? She's so frustrated because when talking and talking to people about health, and people block her, people cut her, people barred her, and so much of things. That's why I told her, we only can bring the horse to the pond. We can't drink for them. Okay? We can't. Even a mother can't do that. You only can educate, you can teach, you can give the food, you can put the food on the table, but the choice is yours. You have to eat. You have to change. You have to love yourself. This is the most important. What is the solution here? What are you going to really do? DXN. DXN is the silver bullet that will able to really help you because we have the most powerful, most strongest. Okay, people has this before in many 500, 6,000, 5,000 years back. Only emperors eat Ganoderma. Now we have the choice. We are like the emperors who can eat Ganoderma. Ganoderma is the king of herb. King, King, king. But are we living a life like a king? No. That is the sad part. You buy the Ganoderma, you shove it in the shelf. At times you can forget to eat it. It's so sad. Okay? At times you forget to bite when it finishes. That is extremely sad. At times you say no budget, but you have budget to pay your astro bill. You got budget to pay your, all the other stuff, but you do not have budget for yourself. The reason is you do not love yourself. I will say that because I know Dharma since the day one about Dharma non-stop every day. I have my pre-stock, and that's important it is for me. Why? I love myself so much. So this is Ganoderma. We have the RG and then we have the GL. RG, I've gone through many times. RG is the body of the mushroom. This is where it removes this toxin from your system. Toxin is the major problem, the most first problem, toxin. Accumulation toxins, the whole human system, and it makes your system jammed and it cannot really work. Okay, so the GL is the mycelium. Even I spoke about mycelium, and we are really giving you as much as possible knowledge, education here to know what you have is the mind-blowing stuff that you have over the shelf. So take it from the shelf, put it somewhere that you keep regularly see them. Okay, so this is something that you never forget. Don't put it inside the fridge. Don't put it in outside the fridge. Don't put it top of the fridge. Don't put it inside the cabinet and close it. It is the king of the herb. It has to be kept in a place like a king, and then you are the king. You have to eat it regularly. So the mycelium is another fantastic product. It is connected to the entire ecological system of getting all the nutrition you needed. Ganoderma has more than 500 types of nutrition, more undiscovered. The most therapeutical effect contains which is almost 450 to 500, which has been monitored. And after that, they don't want to do any more studies because it's already good. What is the point doing, keeps doing studies and studies and studies and studies? What do you want to know? You know it's already good. You have more than 400 types your body needs. Just eat it and enjoy and rejuvenate a good health. So the mycelium is the same. The Ganoderma, the RG is this removing the toxins from the body and it protects with the GL. And then you have also the spirulina there. And then you have a lot of enzymes in DXN. So how? GMO, it's another toxin. GMO is another toxin. Remember that. GMO is another toxin, but we have the silver bullet with us. And this RGGL, the entire food range we have in DXN, is a super functional food. Super functional food, highly therapeutic food. Anybody can eat, even a single day born baby. It is not vitamin, it is not food supplement, it is more than that. A lot of people have food supplement in the market. Yes, they are good, they are not bad, but this is not food supplement. Any food supplement, any company that you know may be very good, they may organic, they may this, they may that, not, but what supplements or what vitamins can give to 1 hour born baby? No, none. None of it you can give. But in DXN, RG, GL, spirulina, codipine, cordyceps, lion's mane, every single thing you can give for your baby which is born in 1 hour. We have a lot of abundance of testimonies which is given to the babies. Many, many. You see, back in Sabah, there's one, this is the grandfather of the child. His baby born, okay, premature, was not able to urine. So the doctor checked and everything, they said needs to operate. He don't know what to do, but the only choice what he had the silver bullet with him, which is the GL. He took one and diluted it and just put it in the mouth because you can't give water. The baby is crying, the bladder is full, and they told not to give. So one capsule just made it like a paste and then rub it in the mouth. Within few minutes, the baby had full urine out. But they will say that it's a medical miracle. You see, if you really put in the right stuff, the right time, what the body needs, and that will happen. And that's why I said this is the biggest gift to be in a DXN. Don't look into the money, look into that you are gifted. You are the most luckiest one to be in DXN because we have the best product. If not I, as a medical doctor, I will not say this, I will not endorse this, I will not promote to this to people. I am an emergency physician, been practicing for many years, almost 25 years. Anytime I could go and able to fetch a good income. The money is not the issue. How many people can we help? We want to help the cancer people. We want to help the diabetic people. We want to help every single one. But you want to help them after they get sick or before they get sick. And what is the definition of prevention is better than cure? If you want to cure, then you go and work with the people who already have disease. If you think prevention is better than cure, then work with the one who not have disease yet. That's the definition of prevention is better than cure. Are you preventing yourself? Are you loving yourself? This is the big question. So I already give you the best and highlight the most important issue. A lot of people ask for this talk and they say, I want to know about GMO. Okay, and a little bit the info I just told you, wanted to talk about a little information on organic plants. Okay, organic and non-organic is not really important. The difference with organic and non-organic, the non-organic comes with little chemical. Okay, the organic comes less chemical. That's the only difference. But they are GMO too. Have you seen the organic carrot? Purple color, purplish color. No, it is still the orange carrot, the little tiny one. They have baby carrot, the brother carrot, sister carrot, and all kind of different types of carrot. But they are small size, they're little retarded. But obviously, need to have some difference there for people's eye. That's why they made it a little smaller, so that you may think, wow, it is so organic. Ladies and gentlemen, the organic is not so important. Your body has a liver to manage the toxin to a certain level. So the most important thing here is that nutrition comes along with this. There is not sufficient, and chromosome is been modified, and what is going in is becoming a big useless stuff there. So the body can manage a little bit from here and there, and that is the reason. Okay, if say GMO is very good, the whole technology is good, we should have less mortality rate, we should have less disease, we should have everything less, we should be able to control or reduce the death. But the death is overwhelming now. Cancer is just spiking over the roof, and every little cancer is spiking. Diabetes is going higher. Specs is going fantastic. People, everybody is getting short-sighted, long-sighted, sight-sighted, this-sighted, that-sighted, color-blind, this blind, that blind, many. Okay, it comes to the dental areas. Everyone is having gone. The teeth are gone. Every single thing become a problem. And where is the technology? Who wants to answer this question? Technology may be good in automobile, yes, good car, speed car, this car, that car, comfortable, flight so fast, yes. But comes to the human system, you have to be simple and humble. So thank you so much for all the watching. So please uh, subscribe the channel and comes to the Q&A session. So may I have any co-host?
There is no question here, doctor.
Too much coffee today, so I'm taking some speaker tea. No, not speaker tea, it's flora tea, flora tea. Speaker tea ran out, so this is flora tea. A little bit of, the herbs down there, so it's fantastic. Okay.
Okay, now we can have some questions and answer. So anyone have any questions to ask? You can ask now. Anything regarding with the GMO or anything regarding with our DXN products, you can ask now.
Actually, so a lot of people, really do not know the power of the Ganoderma. They have really not realized. Okay, so for those who are not really getting the exposure, go and do some studies on the Ganoderma and use it wisely. Okay, the most important uh, product in GL, spirulina. These three is the most important that you really need. Okay, keep the floor muted. Whoever wants to ask question, you may raise their hand. Huh? Okay.
Yeah.
So this is how it is. So
okay, there is
please,
one question, doctor.
yeah, share the YouTube sessions. It's been recorded so that you'll be very useful.
Yeah,
Okay.
for doctor from
Doctor, one question from Dr. Puvan from
Yes,
Australia.
yeah.
For severe hearing loss for a man in his 70s,
Yeah.
what would be best to suggest to get his system back into balance, doctor?
Okay. I got this question a couple of times. I think Dr. Puvan has asked this. Okay, and I will tell what to do. You see, you look into the wholesome, okay, wholesome, that 70 years old plus, okay, there will be a lot of issues, okay, in the circulation of, the breathing techniques, the food he's taking and all. So what I would suggest is put everything a little bit on there. So the best product, what we could suggest from DXN is RGGL spirulina. If you have cordyceps, you can give cordyceps, a lot of cordyceps and lion's mane. This, and then you want to add more, there is no problem, always welcome. And give him a lot of coffee. Then comes to the other areas on the lifestyle. Ask him to breathe through nose, please. Okay, that it plays a major difference. Okay, I am doing it. Nixon is doing it. A couple of my friends are doing it. It is a mind-blowing results you get. Trust me, please trust me. This is my request from you all. Don't say no. Do it first, then you say. Okay, this I'm really serious because it is produced nitrate oxide. Nitrate oxide is something that is given by God. God gives nose to breathe, mouth to eat. So the biggest mistake we do is we breathe through mouth at night. That's the problem. That is the time the body needs nutrition, needs nitrate oxide to fix the other areas. So this is one area. Then please tell them not to take flour-based food, highly inflammatory food. This is really going to damage your microbiome, your guts, your stomach, and everything. And this is highly very bad. And also keep away from milk, the cow's milk or goat's milk or whatever milk, elephant milk, lion's, tiger, and all. Because the only human is drinking all the milk. Okay, so keep away. Ask him to take some coconut stuff, olive, all this is good. Okay, so if you were to do all this, sure, it will help him. You see, for the hearing problem, there could be many possibilities. It could be weakness of the kidney, that is also possible, and liver, and also circulations, and all these things can happen. Okay, so when you start to work on this slowly, he may start to, hear, but we can't promise on that area. Okay, this will be my advice for that gentleman there. Okay. Any more questions?
Doctor, as for the mouth breathing, you can recommend the masking tape. No, the masking tape is surgical tape.
Yes, surgical tape.
Use a surgical tape to
surgical
cover
tape.
your mouth in the night before you go for your bed.
Yeah, because Nixon has done it, and I'm doing it regularly. Okay, and you see, this is how it looks like. Okay, and when you do this, okay, he missed one day. He said he missed one day, and he felt so much of difference. Okay, he's been doing it regularly for a couple of weeks, I think almost a month already.
Yes,
He's doing it. So you can see, last time when Nixon's, in his eye, he has a lot of dark circles, but the dark circles already missing now. Okay.
yes.
The dark circles is coming lighter. This is my fair, observation from here. That's it's getting better. Okay. Okay. So this is a very, very good examples you can see from here. So please try it, and this will really gives you a lot of difference. When I heard this the first time, it's a bit like, okay, why not? We tried. There's no any expenses. You're just putting a tape on your mouth and then sleep. What are you going to spend in extra money? No, right? Just a couple of ringgits for the tape, but I have a lot of tape at home, so I use the tape, and it is fantastic. I really
It's
feel
cost 350 only, doctor.
350. Yeah,
It cost 350 only.
350 is nothing, and this is $1 million engine we have. So please, it's already 9:30. Yeah. Okay. So this
So
is
there's one more question, doctor, here. There's one more question. It's from Mr. Azza is asking about the flour that they're having a GMO.
okay.
So he asking for any substitute for it or not?
There's a lot of
So he asking that if the if a flour is also a GMO, then what is the best substitute for it?
Okay, there is a lot of substitute flour for this, which is more to fiber based. You can go to the organic shops, okay, and you have a lot which is not been bleached. You have that, and then you have a lot of this different types of ragi. Ragi is there, high fiber, flours we have. Okay, so all these you can use. Ragi will be another highly recommended flour. Okay, ragi flour. Ragi. Okay, so kollu is there, kepa is there, but I don't know what it is in English. Okay, maybe Nemi sir can help. What is kollu and
ragi is it? I think ragi is it?
No, ragi.
Kepe is ragi.
Kepe is ragi.
Oh, kepe is ragi. Yeah.
Okay, kollu is what?
Kollu is horse gram.
Horse gram. Horse gram.
Horse gram. Horse gram.
Horse gram.
Yeah, horse gram. That is good. And then
shall I put it in the chat box there? Short.
Okay. Yeah. Please read.
Flour. Millet.
Millet is ragi.
Yeah.
Horse gram. Sorghum flour is another very good high protein base. All this. Keep it all volatile. Keep it multiply your diversify your whole range of food. Eat 80% good, 90% good, 10% is okay. You can keep for occasionally good stuff. No harm. Okay, and for those who are not vegetarian, it's still okay, but then keep it to high quality stuff. Okay,
Yeah.
keep your meat intake very, very low. And you can eat meat if you want to, but then do not eat meat every day. You know, that is really bad. As you see in life, how much you eat, that much you don't have to eat. Okay, so you have to make it check and balance. Okay, at days do fasting. Okay, fasting is extremely beautiful with DXN products. You know, you can even do
Yes.
fasting with coffee. If coffee, in that coffee, add a GL, you can add VCO. A VCO is so brilliant, so good. Okay, it's organic VCO. Okay, you can do oil pulling. You can put your VCO in your mouth and you keep it for about couple of minutes, and the oil will go disappearing. Okay, it'll just, the body will absorb our VCO, the DXN VCO. I tried this with a lot of other oil, but it doesn't work that way. Okay, the oil's still there, and after some time it change into milk, like milky white color. But DXN VCO, it just goes missing. It's a very good quality enzyme-based VCO. Okay, and it also has Ganoderma extract in it. Okay, so this is all the best you have with you, and yet we are not really using or exploring, you know, the benefit there. Okay, so anything else?
No, doctor. I think there's no more questions here.
Okay. So if you don't have any questions, we may just wind it up the session. What do you think, Nixon?
Yeah, yes. Yeah, okay. Thank you so much for having this section. Today we learned about a lot about this GMO and how the GMO is killing us slowly. But we can't run away from these GMO foods. So the only way to reduce the harmful of the GMO is to detoxify our body, rebalance back, and give the better nutrients to our cells. So from DXN product, we can use our RGGL and spirulina, can help us to overcome these issues. So make sure that we are taking the RGGL spirulina as much as possible and reduce the intake of outside food. So this is the only way to able to have a good health. So we need to make this as a practice for everyday use, and we should be giving this priority to everyone in our family and to our friends. So this is the only intention that, because the day by day, the GMOs and other things will be increasing slowly by surely. Only protection that we have now is DXN, and we have to use these DXN products as our guide and our well-wisher. So this is what we have to do it now and forever. So thank you so much for the great opportunity and a very good explanation from our doctor. So since there's no more questions, I think we can end up the session. So can you end up the session, doctor?
Yes. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Thank
you so much and have a great day. Tomorrow will be the coffee day, and the Saturday will be our entrepreneurs day Q&A. All right. Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye.
Thank you, one and all.